G'day and welcome once again to another metal detecting adventure. Today I'm heading up to a site that I've only recently discovered. I had come across references of a camp in very close or around this town that I'm heading out to now, but that's about as much information as I can ever find. And while researching other things, as I usually do, I came across a map which pretty much tells me exactly where this camp was, this World War II Army camp. And it's in an area that I know fairly well. I've never really been around where it is, but definitely know the area. So I'm heading out there now to just have a bit of a scratch around. I've got the metal detector with me, of course, just to see if there is any evidence of a camp being there. It looks like it took up a fair area, which is great. I don't know of anyone else going to this area, so I'm kind of hoping that no one ever has. That's pretty rare these days, but we'll just fingers crossed I think on this one. And I'm just going to have a bit of a scratch around and see what I can find. There are a couple of references to this area during World War II, and one was of a certain infantry that gathered there, and they was camped at this spot for about 6 months before they were sent overseas. So I'm not sure if the camp was purely just for that one use, or whether it was a camp that was there for the whole time, because there are a few training areas around here. So anyway, hopefully I'll be on the site very shortly, and I'll give you a bit of a look around, and then we'll see if there's any relics around. So back shortly. Well, here we are. Nice Australian bushland. Apparently this area here is pretty much where the camp was supposed to be. I'm really hoping it is. So I'm going to go for a bit of a walk. No plan of attack. I'm just going to wander through, see what look good, any bare patches I can find, just purely find any sort of evidence. So the only way to do that, I think, is just to be pretty random at this stage, so I can cover a bit more ground. The first bit of evidence I find, I'm certainly going to get excited. So anyway, I'll get to it, and hopefully I'll be back with the first find. Well, I've been wandering around in here for probably only about 15 minutes. I've come across a couple of bits of scrap metal. Nothing I could say was definitely from the period of World War II. And I've just dug just in here a couple of little bits of scrap item, and nothing conclusive, but out of the corner of my eye I caught a reflection. It's over here next to the AT Pro, and as I started digging it, I thought that's definitely a glass bottle. And as we get in closer, see if I can get in. There we go. I started uncovering it, and it looked like a little ink bottle, and it looks complete. So I'm just going to try and dig her out nice and gently. Look at that. Look at that. It's got something in it. I think it's hard to say whether that's a leaf or a bit of material. No, I think a spider's made a nest in it, but that, I'm pretty sure, is actually an inkwell. It's got some markings on the bottom. Australian glass manufacturers. But that pretty well tells me that I'm definitely in the right spot. That's an awesome little bottle. Surface fine. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit excited, so hopefully I can find some good targets in here, but I definitely hit the jackpot, I think. So far, like I said, I've only been here sort of 15 minutes, half an hour or so. I haven't found any evidence of anyone else being in here. And surface finds like that, I kind of hope no one ever has. So anyway, that's fantastic. So I'm going to keep going and see what else I can find. Back shortly. Well, there you go. Only a few steps away from the ink bottle, and I believe I just found my first coin. It's very light. I'd say that's a halfpenny. Nice tone. So I'm just about to wet myself with excitement. I'm going to give that a bit of a clean and see if we can get a date off it back shortly. I'm not going to clean it too much here. It's had a bit of a hard life, but I've got enough detail off it to say that it's a Commonwealth of Australia halfpenny. So it'll be around from 1910 up to 1930 something, I think. Anyway, first coin within half an hour or so. So that's fantastic. So I'll keep hunting around and see what else I can find. But pretty well guaranteed I am definitely on the right site and my research has paid off. So that is absolutely awesome. Back shortly with the next exciting find. This is the spot I just found that halfpenny. I went this far and just under the surface, like under the leaf litter, first webbing buckle. So you can tell it's been a little bit weathered. I think it'll clean up alright. Not too bad, a little bit of clay on it I think. But yeah, I think I found a bit of a hot spot here. So only half a metre, halfpenny in the buckle. So cool bananas. I'm going to continue on with this. This is going to get very exciting. Back shortly. I'm going to go a live dig on this one, just because I can. That was where the halfpenny was. That's where the buckle was. The next target is right here, ringing up about 81, 82, which I love those signals. Not sure what it is. I've got both the miner's pick and a little shovel because the very first target I dug was very deep. That's because it was a big unknown metal object, so I just left it. But no, take a slight chunk out of the soil here and grab the pro pointer, out of the hole. Oh, look at that. I just saw it. Right next to my halfpenny is what I'd say is a penny. I'm in the money already. These are heavily encrusted with clay, but this sort of soil, this sandy sort of loamy clay, tends to preserve them after they get a good clean. The coins don't come up too bad. So that is definitely a penny. I'll give that a little bit of a clean, see if I can get a date off it. But this is a bit of a spill here because that's where the penny was, that's where the halfpenny was. They were literally that far away. There could be more coins in this little spot. So I'll see if this is a Roo penny or a Commonwealth of Australia penny. And back shortly and have a look. Fortunately that's going to take some serious soaking, so I'm not going to do too much here. I don't want to destroy it. So I'll wait till we get home, and once it's all cleaned up I'll put some still shots up at the end of the video. But I'm going to continue on, see how much more money I can find. I'm in one tiny little patch here. I've only gone, there's the ute right there. So I've just wandered into here aimlessly and already I've got the find, so this is perfect. Back shortly with the next one. It always pays to check your holes before you fill it in. I just filled this one back in, and as I swung the detector back over it I got another signal, and lo and behold there's another penny in there. So this is definitely a bit of a coin spill. So before I turn the camera off this time, I'm just going to put that over on the shovel there. Just going to have a quick check around. Nothing. Oh. Nothing on the pro pointer. I will run the detector over it. Move this so I don't lose it. I've got more signals over here. Nothing in that hole again now. That's amazing. However, solid 76 over here. So I might continue to do this one live actually. 76, probably around a belt buckle, another buckle. Grab a quick one. Let's give this a bit of a scrape. what I like to do is just grab the pro pointer, see how close to the surface it is. I've actually, look at this, just off the surface, another halfpenny. How cool is that? Definitely a coin spill here. There's two halfpennies and two pennies in about a metre of each other. Fantastic. I'll just stick that one over on there. Got the phone going off as well. Look at that. Up around the 82, 83. Oh, you can. I'll just quickly do this one as well. Okay. You can see it's a bit hard to get in here. On the surface. Nothing there. Let's break this gently. Down the hole. Look at that, right there. Couldn't miss it. Another penny. How cool is that? Awesome. I'm not going to clean any of these up, I don't think. They're a bit too crusty, so I'll wait till I get home. But for some reason this camera is about to run out of charge on the battery. So I'm just going to have to shut it off there for a bit, and might give it a quick charge in the car while I scratch around, and I'll come back with what I've found. Back soon. Well, I'm not sure what the camera was telling me about flat batteries. There's nothing wrong with this battery. Anyway, I was just rechecking that hole again from that last penny before I filled it in, and guess what? I have another one. That's pretty sure that's a Commonwealth of Australia. They all, I think, are Commonwealth of Australia pennies, coins, I should say. So that's pretty awesome. There's definitely I'm not sure what was here, but it's a pretty good coin spill, and I'm fairly certain no one has been in this area. So I think I'm the only one to detect here since 1945. Whenever, I'm not sure when the camp sort of disbanded, but probably around that era. That's fantastic. So going by what I saw on the map, there's a fairly large area here, and like I said, I'm only yay far from the car. That's the access track there. The main sort of dirt road through the area is only just in these trees here, so I've got this tiny little pocket that I've searched so far, and already come up with heaps of coins and one buckle. Anyway, continue on, find the next one. I'm going to obviously search this area a bit more and see if there's any more dropped. Back shortly. Purely because I don't get a lot of opportunity to do live digs, I'm going to keep going with this one. Right there in front of the shovel is the last two pennies I found. Over here, another solid 81, 82. Right where this pro pointer is, and it seems to be on the surface. So just to prove I'm not lying, I'm just going to move this out a bit. There we go. Oh, it's actually not a coin this time. Oh, sorry. That is, well, that is a dog tag. That is an Australian, I'd say Australian serviceman's dog tag next to his coins he's dropped. I'm going to give that a bit of a clean and see if we can get a name off that. That's fantastic. What else can I say? It's very light, this one. Lighter than the other ones I've found, so it may be a medical ID or something. I'll give it a clean up and we'll have a go, see what it looks like. There you go. Probably a bit hard to see on the camera. I think it's a JB Coghlan, Roman Catholic, and it's his service number on top. So it's not normal ones I've found are made of well, the American ones seem to be about stainless steel, and the Australian ones were brass, but this feels a lot lighter. Could be very thin brass, I suppose, and possibly painted. Well, it looks like it has been painted. So I don't know if that's a homemade one. Certainly not quite as round as the normal one, so it almost looks homemade. So anyway, that's a great find. I'll do a bit of research on Mr. Coghlan and see what I can find out when I get back home, and I'll put any details I find. I'll put it up at the end. Anyway, continue on. What else can I say? Let's go. What can I say? Dog tag. Right here, next target, and all I can say is about time, because after about 45 minutes, I'm into the silvers. We've got ourselves a little thrippence. Get in the shade so we can see it. So, it's an old wheat thrippence. It'll be 1941. Smack bang right when we want it to be. See if I can zoom in a bit hard on this camera. Anyway, 1941 silver thrippence. You beauty. I wouldn't mind betting Mr. Coghlan here has somehow lost all his change. So unfortunately I can't give it back to him because I don't think he'll be around anymore. But his family might be. So anyway, I see what else he's dropped here, and yeah, I'll be back shortly. Yes, I'm afraid we're still going. Here's where that silver thrippence was. Next target's right out of this hole, and it's actually in this clump of dirt here somewhere. This is I found with the pro pointer. So let's just break him up and see what we can find. Trying to aim the camera while I that's it, no. It's over on this side here somewhere. Look at that, sitting on top. Looks like another dog tag. Different shape to the last one. Definitely another dog tag. And can just start making out some printing there. I'll give that one a clean up and see what we got this time. Back shortly. Amazingly, it's Mr. Coghlan again. Painted. It's unusual these are painted. It's like it's been made out of an old paint tin or something, and painted to protect it, which has worked pretty well. So yeah, found both dog tags. One there, and one here. But these definitely, as far as I can tell, these aren't the standard army ones. I think these are homemade ones. So certainly not the same quality as the previous ones I have found. So anyway, I'm going to do a bit of research on him, as I said, when I get home. And on to the next one, see where we go. Well, I was just over in that area over in there. I thought I'd just move away from there. There's nothing more in that immediate area, so I thought I'd just keep scratching through, see how far this site goes, see what's around. And I've just walked up. I was actually heading towards this rather large gum tree here. There's two gum trees. Thought they'd been there a while, and probably a nice shady place for infantry people to sit under. You know, I've got a small signal really. It was very sort of faint on the proportional audio of the AT, and but it was still up in the 80s, 79, 80s. So I thought I'll give it a dig. There's nothing else around here, no rubbish, and lo and behold, we've got ourselves another coin, and this time it's another silver, but we've got a nice ram's head shilling. So 1943 on that. So they're definitely here in 1943. So perfect. What else can I say? Getting some nice coins in here. Yeah, continue. I think I need to invest in a camera with a stand. Makes these live digs easier. That's where we just got that shilling. Now, under here is another 82 signal somewhere. Now I've lost it. There we go. Trying to get in the shade. It's better for the camera. So it's practically on the surface here. So what have we got? There we go. Oh, look what we got here. Australia shoulder flash. Another buckle. This one's actually got the pins pin holders in the back still complete. It's just lost its pin. Well, well, well. Nice Australia shoulder flash. Fantastic. And practically on the surface. I can't sing this site's praises too much at the moment. This is awesome. This would have to be the first site been on that I'm fairly certain has never been detected before. So I'm certainly going to keep this one a secret, because it's been here for so long now, since World War II, without anyone detecting on it. So it means whatever's here is generally there for me to find, and from the size of the area it's going to take me a while, so that's absolutely fantastic. I will bring my brother up here, brother Wayne. He's just getting into the hobby, so I'll definitely bring him up here and we can have a search around. But I've only got one other one of these, so but this one's in a bit better condition, so absolutely perfect to find. With any luck I'll find a rising sun. That'd be nice, and just to go with it. So I'll keep going, see what else we can find. There's got to be heaps more here. My next target was a live 303 round, until I dug it out of the hole and snapped it in half. You can see the projectile there, and in the end there's all the cordite used to make the projectile fly. So that's actually the first bit of ammunition for the day, which is pretty strange actually. Normally in these sorts of sites it's about the first thing I come across. So from what I'm aware, the other side of the road over in that direction was used as the artillery range, or the firing range, so, and all in here was the campsite. So I expect to find a bit of ammunition, as you do on a World War II site, and that's the first bit of it. Anyway, keep going. Well, next target again is another coin, another halfpenny. Certainly like dropping the halfpennies today. So again, I'm not going to clean it up. I'll wait till I get home. So it's good to see. Alright, on we go. Next one. Well, the next find is a military button. I think these are just the plain one. I don't think there's any printing on these ones. So Australian, I think they're a tunic button. So fairly decent in size. I've actually finally managed to get underneath this big gum tree. Just wandering around for the last couple of finds. But interestingly enough, there's a track through here. We just see it through there. Small car, possibly four-wheeler or something. So someone has used this track. I mean, this does lead into popular four-wheel drive area around here, as most bush areas are these days. So it's sort of a bit smaller here, and it looks more like some sort of ATV four-wheeler. So if only they knew that they were pretty much running straight over the top of World War II relics. So anyway, we'll keep going, find what others haven't. Back shortly. Well, it had to happen sooner or later. I've come a fair way away from the car. I've done just a straight line, I guess, just wandering around, trying to see how far out I can get finds, so I can work out how far this camp was. As you can see, I'm not far from the road. There's about to be a car come past here now, so not far at all. And I got a nice 81 target right here in this little pile, and lo and behold, and I'm very excited about this now, is my very first Rising Sun collar badge. Look at that. A little bit bent. Yeah, a bit bent up on the back too. But that is my first collar badge. I've only got the hat badge. So now that's exactly what I wanted. I couldn't have asked for anything more from this site on day one. That is fantastic. So just goes to show that there was no targets here whatsoever. Just drop that. And then out of the blue, one target, and look what we get. Nice collar badge. Hopefully there's plenty more of those here. I managed to disturb an ant's nest right there, and the little buggers have tracked me all the way over here, and now they're coming for me. So I'm going to get out of here, fill this hole back in, and continue on, see what else we can find. Another live dig. Collar badge was just there, and I'm getting another sort of 80-81 here. I better turn the pro pointer on. Just under the surface here. So I don't know what it is yet. I'm about to find out. Just scratch it. What have we got here? Look at. Oh no! There's Australia shoulder flash with the pin. Slightly bent, but it's still got the pin intact. Wow. Of course that goes that way. That'll clean up nicely. Not many people find them with the pins in, and I guess I did. That is phenomenal. That is fantastic. So I'll just give that a little bit of a clean up, and we'll have a better look at it. Well, there you go. One nice Australia flash, shoulder flash with pin. Absolutely superb. That is great. So I have a feeling the site's going to hold a lot of relics. So as you could probably tell, I'm pretty excited. So this is pretty much every metal detectorist's dream, is to have a virgin site, and I'm very certain that's exactly what this is, because no signs of any holes, and certainly plenty of targets. So anyway, keep going, see what else I can find. Back shortly. I really don't know what to say. I am now absolutely flabbergasted. That's where that shoulder flash was, right there, and I've got another solid 80-81 in this hole, a little bit deeper. So I dug it, and I thought I'll just wait till I get it out into the mullock heap and find out what it is and put it on camera, but it revealed itself as I dug it, and look what we have. Another Australia shoulder flash with the pin intact. Take that little bit of dirt off there. Have a look at that. That's two within 50 centimetres. This one bent the same for some reason, like they've been stood on or something, or run over. But both have the pins intact. Can you believe that? Well, I know I certainly can't. That is awesome. I'm going to continue around this little section and see what else. I don't know why they'd be here, why we're getting the badges suddenly all dropped around this spot, but maybe there was a enlistment tent or something here, and yeah, they all fell out of the box. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see what else we got. Keep searching. Not quite a live dig this time. Semi-live. Pretty much what I tried to do before. So just there was the second shoulder flash. Now in this mullock heap somewhere, I've got another 79-80 target. So I've got him out just here somewhere. See if I can scratch him out. May have just done. I have. I can see it already. Look at that. Not quite as good as the others. Another shoulder flash. 4 shoulder flashes so far today. Phenomenal. No pin, but at least this one's straight. So I'm actually going to leave this side here right now. I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to wait until I bring my brother back, I think, if I can hold out that long. Give him a chance to find some of these stuff as well. Try and share it all around. So I'm going to start wandering back towards the car and definitely keep an eye out on this site. Anyway, the batteries are starting to go a bit flat in this camera, so I'll start heading back towards the car, and I'll wrap it up when I get back there, see what I can find on the way back. Hopefully back shortly. The next target is another tunic button. A little bit crusty. I'll clean that up when I get home. So I'm just taking a wider circle as I head towards back to the car, which is over in that direction. I have no idea how many people went through this campsite, so it's really hard to say how big of an area that they used, but generally I've found when there is an army site somewhere, it's usually quite large. So I'm just doing a wide arc back, make sure I still get finds out a fair way, and that will hopefully help me plan my attack next time I come out as to where I'm going to hunt and sections and how I'm going to do it. So I'm glad I'm still getting finds out here. I'm a fair way off the road where I was just before, so I'll continue on back to the car and see what else we get. I'm going to wrap it up there for today. Not a lot coming back, a couple of little items, tent loops, some shells and stuff, and that's not unexploded or now exploded ordnance that you can hear. It's actually the local tip, which happens to be extremely close to this area, just through those trees. So it's amazing what people are sitting right next to and have no idea what's under the ground. So anyway, as I said, this is definitely going to take a while to hunt this site through, so that's awesome. This will keep me busy for the next couple of years. So the next couple of videos will probably be from here, but I also plan to do some more in some nice 1800s areas, which are usually my favourites anyway. So until next time, we'll say goodbye to this bit of bush, and we'll be back within the next couple of weeks, I suppose. Even though it's not far from home, like I said, I'd like to bring my brother up here, and he's going to be off for a little while until he can get out. So anyway, until then, keep on swinging.